Hey guys, that's another video today with Dad. Say hello, Dad.
Hi Dan, hi everybody. At least the weather's out, not lovely blue skies. And while we're talking about blue skies, we're at the business end of the season, Dan.
You are indeed.
And I think that now's a chance to evaluate how this season's panned out. I think overall marks for the team and overall marks for players and Brucey. You know what worries me, Dan? With only 3 players out of contract at the end of this season, what we're going to do? We're in a very difficult position. So I think now we should, me and you should spend the time and allow our viewers, who are much loyal viewers, who we really appreciate, to help us. So let's kick it off, Dan. So I can see on the left-hand side, you've got your status, boom time, good, solid one for the future. Bottom, I can see the players. Showtime! Let's kick it off, boys.
Guys, don't forget, by the way, to put down in the comments what you think. So if you disagree with us, put down in the comments, see what you think, because I know there'll be some controversial ones in here. So, Dad, start off with Ricci. What do you think of Ricci then?
Ricci, bang average.
Bang average.
Seems like a lovely bloke, but you know what? For all his hustle and bustle, he's not the kind of player we need. Lovely, nothing personal. No. Lovely goal. He got us out of jail, but no, he's not what we need.
I do agree
lovely
with
goal.
Alex Mower. I feel like with Alex Mower again, we brought him in.
Dan, I'm really annoyed when I hear that.
I'm not gonna lie, right? But being honest, right? I'm not the biggest fan of him. I know he used to be, and you always say it to me, I used to love him. However, I'm not going to lie. People are disagreeing on this one. I think he's got to go, in my opinion.
Dan, I totally agree with you. You stole my thunder. Sorry, Alex, but you know what? He just hasn't put it in for me. And that's the weakest area. And he's supposed to be good. So, no, definitely, totally.
Really agree. Alex Palmer, young keeper. What was it? Didn't he get a assist against Luton the other week?
Yeah, one for the future though, Dan. One for the future.
Honestly, he could be an Albion-style keeper. Him and Griffiths as well. He's on loan at, I think it's something like Lincoln. I'm pretty sure at the moment he's doing well there. Dad, our main man, Andy, where are you going to put him?
Boom time, unfortunately, because you know our issues with Andy Carroll. Yeah, he puts in a massive shift.
Oh, he did.
He's boom time for me. Yeah, he's you know what? He's a leader. People should follow his example. He's a seasoned pro, coming to the end of his career, and he runs and runs and runs.
I completely agree. I feel like with Andy, I think yes, he's one-dimensional, but if he works and works and works, as he said, he gets to his goal for us, doesn't he?
Would you give him an extension to his contract?
Definitely, yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Next one. Robbo, Dad. I know where you're going to put him, so put him there. Where are you going to put him?
Who's that, Robinson?
Yeah.
I think he's got to go, to be honest, Dan. I am. You know, I know I'm going to raise a lot of opinion and people are going to slate me, but he's a luxury player and he just seems to go through the motions. He's got a lot more about him. He's a good player, but he's had his time at the Albion, I think, and I'm disappointed in him.
I definitely agree. I feel like with Ireland especially, he's proved it there for the Albion. Yes, he's got a load of assists, but you've got to see more, from my opinion. He's going to be one of the best players of the club, and I'm not seeing that. Some of the performance I've seen from Callum Robinson and Conor Grant, really, have been woeful. Like, I know against Fulham, he was pressing, but before that, we've never seen it from him. That's what I don't like about him.
Dan, when the going gets tough, Callum Robinson buggers off.
Exactly. Next one, Dad, our mate Sedders. This one's
got to go. Oh, shocking, Dan. Shocking.
He is a mistake waiting to happen, isn't he? He's
put
okay performances, I think, towards the end of Val's tenure. However, I feel like under Bruce, you can see he's maybe a weakness in the team, and that's why I personally think, as well as you, Dad, he's got to go.
Fills me with dread every time I see him in the blue and white stripes.
Connor Townsend. Personally,
good. I like him, Dan. I do.
I rate Connor Townsend. I reckon he could even be here. I feel like I'm putting him in good just because I feel like
you put him in boom time.
I feel like his performances at the moment aren't been the greatest. They've gone a bit like up and then down. So I feel like good is probably a solid spot for Connor Townsend at the moment. Darren?
Yeah.
I think he's there really, one for the future. However, I feel like he's solid. He's solid at the moment. He's come up from injury, and I think he's, of course, will be the best because he's just come back and he's just won full fitness. Probably isn't good, but I'm going to put him in solid. Is that fair enough?
Yeah.
Dad, I want to know if this one's from you, because I'm not the biggest fan of him. Darnell Furlong.
Well, he's hovering between bang average and got to get out, but I'll put him bang average because he's put in a few performances. I mean, we've been close enough to watch him play really close to hand, and his confidence was shot to pieces. But I just wish he'd cross the ball a bit better. But now, give him a stay of execution then.
Yeah, I pretty agree. David Button, in my opinion, I think he goes straight into the solid category for me. I feel like he's a great backup choice goalkeeper. When he came in, he got a couple of clean sheets, didn't he? Did nothing wrong. Didn't really. I think he probably even showed why he maybe should be number one. Because Sam Johnson at the time got a red card and he proved his reason, really, didn't he?
Yeah, Dan, I agree with that. Would you say he's a straightforward replacement for Sam Johnson?
I would like to say yes, but personally, no. I feel like I would like to bring one of the young keepers in, like Josh Griffiths or Alex Palmer. I'm sure people maybe might think the same as me or different, but make sure you put down in the comments. Dad, Big Daryl?
Controversial. Well, Dan, listen. I'm a realist. I'm an old man, basically, but one for the future, Dan. He isn't solid for my. We haven't seen him really.
True. We
haven't. You know what I mean? I question his fitness, but until he starts banging in the goals, then he ain't going anywhere other than one for the future.
Dad.
Oh, by the way, sorry to butt in.
Go on.
Sorry to butt in, Dan. You've got to give the board credit for splashing out. You weren't there for. He got.
Exactly.
But yeah,
I do give him credit. Have you seen as well, guys, that I think it is what I heard from Express and Store, John Percy, that I think it's Gucci Lodge going to be coming to some of the Albion games. You see that, Dad?
Yeah, he's got some explaining to do.
Yes, indeed, hasn't he? Grady and
so
Garner.
Who was you saying? Dean Garner, baby.
Solid. Solid. I think solid. I'm thinking solid, honestly. Because I feel like...
I'm disagreeing with you, mate.
I know you are. I personally think that with Dean Garner, it's a confidence thing. Like, at one point, he could be one of the best players in the league. Of course, we haven't seen that this season. And in Bruce, in my opinion, we've seen a bit more of it from him. But I feel like he's one of those players you've got to keep, in my opinion. I know he's on big bucks money-wise, but for me, Dean Garner's straight solid section for me.
I hate to admit you, Dan, I'm going to totally disagree with you. I think that when he first come to the club under Slav, he was outstanding, and I thought we've got a gem here. And the West Ham fans knew we had a good gem. But for whatever reason, I've got to think it's to do with Big Sam. I'm putting him in bang average because I tell you what, for a solid player, he needs to perform week in, week out for the full 90 minutes, not come in and look good. You know, he gets paid a lot of money and he's capable of a lot more. And I do agree with you. I think it's a confidence issue, but for me, he's bang average.
This one, I know a lot of people are going to differ on this, but in my opinion, Dad, yours might be different to me. Jake Livermore, I think in my opinion, he's got to be good. Because I think...
Captain Fantastical! Captain Man, I like Jake Livermore.
Jake Livermore. In my opinion, Dad, I love Jake, and I feel like in the midfield, maybe he hasn't been the greatest, but I think he's been good this season. He hasn't been the greatest. I know he hasn't. I'm being honest about that. But I feel like it's proved when he was out of the team, there was clearly a problem in the midfield. Malumbi can't do the job. Mowat can't really do the job. And Taylor Garner, Hitman, and Livermore came in, and they were perfect together.
Yeah, I think Albion have got a treat there because I think that with Taylor Gardner, Hitman can do all the fetching and carrying. Jake can act as the enforcer. I think there's no doubt about it. His legs have gone. He ain't got that much pace, but behind the scenes, I would imagine he's a massive force in the dressing room. And when he's on the pitch, you know he's going to get stuck in.
Exactly.
And if anything kicks off, he's the first one in there. So no, I've got all the time in the world for Jake. I know people are going to go mad, but every team needs an enforcer like Jake.
Yeah. Carl and Granddad, what are you thinking? I'm thinking, from what I've seen of him, his performance has been average, but you can't put him in average just because of the goals he got. So I'll just put him in solid, in my opinion.
I hate to tell you, mate, I'm going to disagree again. I think for me, he's just got to be in good. However, you know, if there's a column inching between good and solid, I'd put him there, but I'll put him in good. He's come up with the goods, but you know what? Sometimes his footballing brain is questionable, but go on, crack on.
Keane Bryant, I haven't seen much of him as well. I think he's kind of young, like 22, 23 around there. I feel like...
One for the future, mate.
One for the future, would you say? Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Big Kenneth?
Oh, get him out.
Yeah.
If he wants to go to somewhere club, I'll drive him down.
Exactly, yeah. I think he's got to go now, really. Get him off the wage bill. Next one, Ballon d'Or.
I think, you know, I think up until the last couple of games, he's been solid. So leave him in there.
Solid.
Well, boom time now. I think boom time.
I wouldn't put him in boom time, but I think from the performance, I'll put him in good.
Okay, I'll agree with you.
Now, this one, I know everyone's going to disagree with, but I personally think that Matt Clark should be there.
Without a shadow of a doubt, Daniel.
So I personally think Matt Clark, everyone slates him, but what has he done wrong in a way? Yes, he got turned against Millwall, but overall, he's been solid at the back. I know a lot of people disagree with me, but that's my honest opinion, Dan. What do you think?
Dan, he's got big balls. Can I tell you why? Because he gets the ball, he makes the decision, and he runs with it. He always puts his foot in. He makes the challenges. I don't know why he gets the criticism, because I've got the last couple of games for me when he's come back, he's been outstanding, I think. I like the guy, and I'd give him a contract at the end of the season, Dan.
Same old as well. Now, Matty Phillips. My honest opinion is
Get him out.
Where's he been? That's the question. Where has he been? He's been injured, and apparently played for like a couple of weeks. He's been out for ages, like a bit like Daryl DK.
I don't like saying this about get him out, but he's had his chance. He's got a lot more skill than we give him credit for, but he just doesn't use it. And you know what? He's been at the club for a long time now. He hasn't really produced. Have we missed him?
No, not really. I wouldn't say we
So
have.
there you go. Sorry, Matt.
Malumbi, in my opinion, he's bang average. Being honest, he's a bang average midfielder. I think.
Yeah, I know he got that goal at Borough.
I'm pretty sure Albion are looking to buy him with an option, a future clause his loan. I probably wouldn't, but depends how much the sum is. If it's cheap, then maybe. But like for me, he's been average. Like he's never been. We need like a Claudio Jakob back, don't we? Really, one of those midfielders that will never give up for the ball. And I feel like Jason could have been that, but I think he has been one.
He's the one. Sorry to butt in. Do you think with Pereira going, Chris Brunt going, James Morrison going, do you think we've ever replaced them with good caliber players?
Oh no, definitely not. Put it on the comments, guys. Do you think we have? I definitely don't think we have. Dad, Castro, one for the future. He looks all right.
All right, he did, Dan. Yeah, looks all right, he did. Yeah,
looked really good.
Forward to seeing him blossom.
Tulloch as well. They're both
totally agree, mate.
If you look, we have got a really good academy. We've just got to stop the players getting poached, haven't we?
Absolutely. Yeah, well said, Dan. Don't start me. That's one for another session. But go on, crack on.
Romain Sawyers. He's on loan at Stoke, so he's come back at the end of the season. But apparently his contract is running out. But he might sign a new deal. I think for the Championship, he's solid. He's got a great pass to the ball. I know he's sometimes a bit lacklustre with the passing, like he really puts under big pressure. But in my opinion, he's solid for the Championship and probably would be good for us next season if we kept him. He is getting on a bit there.
Well, I'm going to leave it to you, but if it's me, I'd get rid of him, get him off the wage. But no, go on, mate. It's all yours, buddy.
England's number one. I think before the mistakes, I would have whacked him in boom time. Would you? He has been class all season.
Let's leave him in boom time, Dan. Because sorry to put in. Shall I tell you why? Right. He's got us out of jail on numerous occasions. Okay, admittedly, he's made some incredible mistakes. But the trouble is, when you're a goalie, you're only going to make one mistake, and when you make a mistake, it's a goal. All right, and next on the agenda is Semi. I think that I like him already. I think he's putting some good performances. I know he's capable of making a mistake, but I like the guy. Let's give him a chance.
Yeah, I agree, and I feel like if you get him like he was under Slav, I feel like then he's boom time worthy. But other than that, I think he's good because he again has got a mistake in him. But I feel like we might need to see more from him. If you know what I mean?
Well, I think that Steve Bruce, being the outstanding defender he was, can coach him and bring him along. So I'm happy with him done.
Nan, the best chunks from the league. Oh, Brucey, do you know what it's worth? Garnet Hitman is the best on earth.
It's one of our own. It's one of our... Dan, outstanding.
Yeah, I feel
breath of fresh air, Dan.
He is, and he's changed the way we play. A lot of fans asked for him to come into the team. He's come into the team, and he's been amazing, hasn't he, Dad? Nothing more to say, really, is there?
Give him the legs to run around and give Jake to be the enforcer. Ace, ideal.
Now, very controversial one, guy. You've seen that Jordan Hugo's in the players, even though he's not the team anymore. Dad?
Dan, out of respect, I think he should be there. I didn't want him to go. I know probably all the other Albion fans did. But for me, yeah, his goal ratio wasn't the best. In fact, it was poor. But he gave everything for the team. He fought. He gave everything. He gave a lot more than some of these players did, Dan. But that's my opinion.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I feel like if you were to see Andy Carroll on the Val side, yes, he may have scored a couple of goals. But I feel like Jordan Hugo, as you've seen with him at Cardiff, he's been like a totally different player, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's almost as if the pressure's been relieved from. I think got some unnecessary stick, but yeah, I like him. I don't know what he thinks of the arm, but he put in every ounce he had, Daniel.
Definitely. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you put down in the comments your thoughts. And the question is...
Run away!
The question is, would you keep Matt Clark and Malumbi for next season? That is my question to you guys. Anything to say, Dad?
Thank you for watching. We all love the album. We've all got our opinions. There's probably no right or wrong, but you know what? All we ask you to do is like, subscribe, put some comments, keep them clean. But yeah, and now we'll see you at the Blues.
And there you go, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, and it's showtime!